BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Are you ready to put a foot to it and get this game going? Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Great job by the back on the option.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down for the tackle.
And as a defense, you can practice the option all week, but seeing it live on this first drive, it's really hard to stop. A lot of success early. Let's see if this defense can settle in.
They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
At the 35, he's loose. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Gibson. There he goes. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
But one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying, my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Huge loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Kinsey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach. And batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense then.
Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's
breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. Found the seam on the left. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And the Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the... And they'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked off his feet.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. On the move, it's Gibson. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, BYU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And he puts through the extra point.
21, BYU, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
A strike downfield. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the backs. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown Bucks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Using his feet to buy time. Keeps it himself and gets to first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fakes the grab on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Kinsey. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cougars are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Motion from the back. Lewis wants to pass. He'll pull it down inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Completion to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Lewis to throw. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long?
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fisher. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Still on his feet. Flying down the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they routed it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They're going to ride this running back.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They've got the screen set up. And that one worked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll try the run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.